I was muted. Welcome, everyone. Hey there, ho here. It's us, Blerd Roundtable, for your weekly Roundtable Roundup. And if you hear me sounding like a pubescent whale, yeah, you did. My throat got fucked up this week. But
That's a whale.
like, I don't know how else to describe it. Earlier it sounded like a pubescent whale trying to do a Shaggy impression. So really,
Ooh.
I have been.
I think this is an improvement
Improvement.
though.
It is.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, it was worse
Mhm.
before, and now we're here.
Yes.
Progress.
Progress.
Um, Bobby's here representing the dogs,
The dogs. Go
and I'm
dogs.
here
Yeah,
channeling my inner librarian.
love that. I'm channeling a bitch who's sick for a week.
So we together make a college, basically. So
Yeah.
that works.
The question is, here's the real thing: do you think we would have become friends in college if we were all
Oh, is
in
that a
college?
question for me?
For all of us, I guess. Do you
Uh,
think we would have became friends?
It depends because I don't think we would have any classes
classic.
together, so
Yeah.
probably no.
It would. It would really like. I feel like maybe Momo and I would have because we could have feasibly been in like a film class together.
I didn't take a film class in college,
Okay, that's
I
great.
took a
Yeah.
I
film
literally
class.
never.
So then, never mind.
Hi-ho and you probably.
I learned
Wait, when did you graduate college?
when I
Yeah.
graduated in 2016 because I graduated early.
I
Um,
graduated high school in 2016.
oh,
Yeah,
so no.
No, so no.
yeah. We could have been in one of those
Okay.
schools where there was also a master's program. I did that one
True.
year.
That's
I
fair.
really was just like, oh, you want me to do four and then two? How about I do four total? I haggled. I haggled with the I want to be. Yeah. Honestly, Julie, I have been a sugar baby before. It is work. It is a lot of emotional labor, and depending on where you are and your demographic, uh, there's a good chance you're gonna have to like really care about a white man. You know, like be an emotional support for a white man. And if you can do that for a check, then you're good to go. If you can't do that for a check, then sugar babying might not be for you. And I'm just keeping it real there. Because you're thinking, oh, they just want me to be pretty. And then they're like, no, I want a pretty person to care about me and also touch me. So,
Yeah.
It's
So also I
extra
have
layer.
no idea if you are a minor or not. If you're not, um,
Um,
then you can listen to Hi-Ho's advice. If you are, I don't know why. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Thank God. That must be
good.
the advice.
Yeah,
yeah.
take it.
Take the
But
Yeah.
if,
advice.
if there are any
It's.
minors out there,
Don't listen to me.
earmuffs.
No, Julia's 22. If you're watching this on YouTube where there is a very tiny chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So, this week we got some saucy stuff this week. I'm ready. Are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So, step 1. We are going to talk about Bob's Burgers. We're talking about the frickin' thingamabobbers.
The movie.
Yes. Did I think that shit was an ad at the beginning for like McDonald's or something? Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I excited? Yes, because I think the Simpson movie was really good.
Yeah.
I think SpongeBob's movie maybe one of the best TV show to movie theater experiences. Because, like, I remember, who was it? It was the Wild Thornberries Wild Rugrats, where, like, Tommy, like, low-key traumatized
Oh, the
everybody.
Rugrats go
Go
wild.
Yeah, I
wild.
remember seeing that in theaters, and they gave us a scratch and sniff to go with it.
Yeah.
And
And
that scratch and sniff was not scratched nor sniffed.
Tommy tried to Cain and Abel Dill.
Wait, no, guys. What plot are we describing? We're describing two different movies.
Is
right
that not Rugrats Go Wild?
now. Rugrats the movie is when Tommy damn near tries to kill Dill in
Really?
a forest with the monkeys, which was also the first non-Disney movie to break $100 million at the box office. Rugrats Go Wild is the crossover with the Wild Thornberries, where Tommy has aspirations of being Nigel Thornberry because he watches him on TV.
Oh, okay. Thank you
That's
for
the one.
clearing that up, my friend
Okay.
who knows too much about pop culture.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because, like, uh, Yeah, because, like, well, then the Rugrats Go Wild one is the one that gave us a scratch and sniff, and it was neither scratch nor sniff. And you can tell they failed because I couldn't smell grape, and, bitches.
I remember you were supposed to be able to smell a burp, and I was just like, that's disgusting.
It's like, I don't want to smell that.
Yeah.
Just saying.
No. But I think I'm really excited.
I'm excited too. Go ahead, Momo.
I'm kind of like, let's see. I'm kind of like Charlotte in that I like Bob's Burgers, but I just don't have the time to watch it. When I watch it, I'm just like, yeah, this is like a really good show. But it's not something I'm going to sit down and like dedicate days into binging. But it is good.
The good thing about Bob's Burgers is that it's not a show that you necessarily have to pay attention to. Like, it's I think that's why it's a comfort show for a lot of people, because it's so mundane, but not mundane in a bad way. It just
it's slice
is like,
of lifey.
it's very slice of lifey. So you can hop in on one episode, not watch a full, like, maybe 3 or 4 seasons, and it's not I always get it mixed up between episodic and serial, but it's basically not a long, it's episodic. So you don't have to worry. Like, there are some things that pop up every once in a while, but it's just something to put on in the background. It's quiet, it's funny. I don't know. I'm a big fan of Bob's Burgers. I'm more on the side of adult animation that's like a little bit quieter, a little bit more like story driven. So Bob's Burgers, The Simpsons, etc. But I don't know. I'm really excited for this movie. The animation on it looks incredible. I mean, they just added shadows, but it looks nice.
They just added shadows.
It's always weird because it's like, it's the smallest thing, but you're just like, whoa.
It makes it look so cinematic. All they do is add a shadow.
Yeah. They're like, oh my God, shadow money? Thank you, Charlotte, for also remembering that underwhelming scratch and sniff. I'm glad that, like, everybody was equally disappointed. But I think it's also interesting because Bob's Burgers is already on season 14 with the movie, and I think got greenlit for at least 2 more. And I'm starting to see, well, I don't know how long they've been doing it, but of people being like, articles like, Bob's Burgers is done. It's played out. Like, there's nothing left interesting about it. And I was just like,
I mean, like, people who say that, like, I question, like, have you been watching the show from the beginning? Because it's not like it was building to something.
Yeah.
Like, they talk about the most basic random shit and make a good episode out of it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like,
I think part of me is like, I was like, this sounds like some hater stuff. Because, like, I get it, because people got burnt out on The Simpsons and burnt out on Family Guy, but I was like, I think Bob's Burgers is different because it's just like, also, it doesn't really beat anyone down. Like, they can only, like, so no one's bad. So, like, their characters can, like, stay the same because they're just people.
Yeah, it doesn't punch down on anyone. I mean, the only, like, character who's bad is, like, Jimmy Pesto, and apparently that was a real life thing too.
Yeah. So he's gone.
Yeah. So now it's like it's a very, like, if I could describe it as lo-fi, it's very lo-fi.
Yeah, it's the lo-fi.
Very, very lo-fi
adult animation, which I like. Personally, I'm excited for this movie. This is exciting.
Me too.
And now on to wrong button, bitch. There we go. Children of Blood and Bone.
I have no idea what this is. So.
Children of Blood and Bone. Oh my goodness. Momo, do you guys know? Do you know?
I don't know.
Oh, well, Children of Blood and Bone is by Guys, if I mispronounce this, please blame this on me being sick. You hear this? Everyone? You're looking at me in my eyes? Okay, thank you. Children of Blood and Bone is by Todi Adeyemi, and she was in Harvard when this book got greenlit. And it is a series of, I think, at least 3. I actually had the first 2, and I have the second one because my friend's a bookseller. Signed by her. So I have a really fancy, I don't know, some wild ass copy. But it's an epic fantasy inspired by West African culture. So it's taking place over Africa, all black people everywhere, just blackity black. And it's like top 100 best fantasy novels of all time. Time Best YA Books of All Time. Time 100 Most Influential People of 2020 was the author. Notable Children's Book of 2018. Top 10 Best YA Children's Book of 2018. NPR's Book Concierge Greatly Reads list. BuzzFeed, who cares? But also said yes. And Bustle, Yalsa, Newsweek, Boston Globes, all this stuff. So this book came by storm. And basically, Zélie Adebola remembers when the soil of Orisha hummed with magic, burners ignited flames, tiders beckoned waves, and Zélie's reaper mother summoned forth souls. But everything changed the night the magic disappeared. Under the orders of a ruthless king, Magi were killed, leaving Zélie without a mother and her people without hope. Now Zélie has one chance to bring back the magic and strike against the monarchy with the help of a rogue princess. Zélie must outwit and outrun the crown prince, who is hell-bent on eradicating magic for good. Danger lurks in Orisha, where snow, lepanaires prowl, and vengeful spirits wait in the waters. Yet the greatest danger may be Zélie herself as she struggles to control her powers and her growing feelings for an enemy. So enemies to lovers, all the good stuff. It's not horror, so it's just fantasy. And basically it's Black v. Black, and Paramount just picked it up, so it's getting a movie. So basically we are getting, I don't think it's that queer. I don't remember. I haven't finished reading the second one, but I don't think it's super queer, but it's still, good. It's still black as hell because it's in Africa, so, which is always a win. You're just like, we love to see us winning, and I'm super excited. People have been fan casting. People want Lupita Nyong'o to play. I don't think she can because she's an adult who's she's 38, I think. No,
she's not even in her 20s playing it.
Yeah, I was just like, y'all, it's okay.
We don't have many young dark-skinned actresses.
Mm-hmm.
Which is not great, but I know that they'll maybe find some new talent, which is always a good opportunity.
Yeah, and,
or they'll just cast Zendaya.
No, I think maybe
or Yara Shahidi or Amandla.
No, the younger sister from Blackish, she's been tearing through shit.
Oh yeah, she has.
So she might get that, and she's how old is she now?
Marisha Martin,
or it's Marseille Martin.
Marseille Martin. Wow,
Marisha? I was like, I think it's Marseille Martin, though.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So, it's slim pickings out there.
She would eat.
Yeah. She would eat that
I
up.
texted Bobby, actually, earlier this week, do you know any, dark-skinned black actresses that play, quirky, dorky roles? And the way we were just no.
I racked my brain for a good solid hour, and I kept going through every quirky, nerdy character that I know of from anything, and I was like, damn, they are all not black, and if they are black, they are exclusively light skinned.
Yeah.
I don't think, maybe in cartoons, maybe.
Yeah, in cartoons.
But not in...
Who in cartoons?
Have you seen Craig of the Creek?
Craig of the Creek is the one I thought of off the top of my head,
Yeah, Craig of the Creek. But okay.
Yeah.
So,
and then I thought there was another one when we were younger. Well, was she nerdy? I'm thinking of Tutankhamun. Tuttenstein.
I don't think
she wasn't nerdy.
No.
She was cool girl.
Yeah, because she was getting Tut's ass together.
She was handling business. I loved that for her. She really is this is what's going on. I knew this box, don't mind me. It just fell. So I was oh. Yeah, okay. But also, did you see that TikTok that came through about all these prominent black kid books and how these they weren't written by black people?
No, I have not.
I mean, Craig of the Creek was made by 2 white guys, apparently. So
yeah, and I was just
it's disappointing, but I still think it's the best black cartoon I've ever seen.
It's so good. My gosh.
It's so good. And I don't want to hear but it was written by white people. It was also written by white people? Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
I was going to say the Bible, but I'm glad you had a better reference off the top of your head.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and that's put as a pinnacle of black culture.
Well, we're getting another Fresh Prince
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think this time it is not written by white people.
No, it's written by Will
It's-
Smith.
And it's directed by Matthew Cherry, who did the Black Hair Love like animated short that won an
okay,
Oscar.
okay, I know that.
Oh,
I think
that's
he's
nice.
directing like one of the episodes. It's supposed to be like a gritty take, like it's because it's just called like Bel Air.
If I have to watch another gritty take, I'm gonna die.
It's like very desaturated looking, very like
Turn up your brightness on your computer.
slowed down reverbed version of a 90s R&B song or like pop song. It's giving very much that, but I probably will not be tuning it, but I wish it all the best. I wish it all the luck.
You wish
in the
it-
I
world,
probably
but-
will be watching because Coco Jones is playing Hillary Banks.
Oh wow! So they just, you know what? And I'd love to see it because Coco is my complexion, and Hillary was definitely like light skinned. They said,
She was so. It was like a sore thumb actually in the beginning seeing Hillary. You're like, did you just run out?
especially when they had the original Aunt Viv.
Yeah, I was just like, where'd she come from?
It's just the whole thing with it, like very deep rooted colorism.
Yeah.
Especially in casting for Black TV shows. It's just like the daughters have to be light skinned, and by light skin we mean they have to be half black, half
yeah, they
white,
have to be
obvious.
biracial, not just light skin,
Yeah.
but like biracial.
And like the wife obviously has to be lighter than the husband because a dark skinned woman being married,
And in love
Unheard
and
of.
happy, absolutely not.
like illegal.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Uncle Phil was closer to light skin, yeah.
Yeah, but that was like one of the only instances I've seen of like a lighter skinned guy and a darker skinned woman, and they fixed that
Yeah.
Yeah, they changed that real fast.
as
Yeah.
quickly as possible.
Yeah.
But I guess that, you know what, we might be working ourselves up.
Listen, we're ready to fight. It's Saturday night. What else you got? What's he gonna do on Saturday night?
Who's ready to fight? There's no fighting.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm just saying, if you get worked up, I'll be here to support you. I'll be like,
Yeah.
I won't be actually yelling with you because I don't have the capacity for that, big man. But
I
in
don't
my
know.
heart,
I don't know if I want to get in the business of misery.
let's take it from the
Take it from
top
the top.
because
This
okay. Speaking of
news.
light skin, I'm just kidding. But am I?
No, let's talk about it because Haley Williams,
Haley, yeah.
she makes black music.
She
I don't
do.
care.
The way it is the way it is that it is, and the way that every middle school black kid was bumping to Paramore, a cultural staple, really.
Damn. The fact that Paramore is about to really get into their bag with this, I think their 6th studio album that they're cooking up in the studio, they're whipping up. I'm about to eat that shit up because after Laughter, Hard Times.
The way they should have been in the emo holy trinity is something that I will carry to the grave, and that's how I know they were, but they weren't recognized as such. And that's how I knew, once, sexism, but also that's how you know Haley Williams is for the blacks. It was
Yes, yes.
anti-blackness that kept them out.
Was anti-black.
That's how you know.
Momo, were you a Paramore stan? Because you're quite quiet. I just don't feel like the enthusiasm is radiating.
I was an indie kid. I wasn't listening to Paramore or like any of like the scene or goth.
You're telling me nothing slipped through?
No.
Even
You had the
airplanes.
audacity to quote Misery Business, and
It was a segue, and we all know it.
it was a segue.
It's
but,
segue,
like,
but Misery Business is the moment.
I only know that one line from Misery Business. I don't think I've listened to the whole song all the way through.
If it would not ruin our monetization and everything else, the way I would be blasting a Paramore song right the fuck now. Anyway,
absolutely.
listen.
The feminism leaves my body with that song.
Yeah.
just for a little bit,
Like
because
Airplanes in the Night Sky by B.O.B.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's Haley Williams singing.
That was Haley Williams?
Yeah.
Yes.
I did not know that. I thought that was some just like random lady.
No, Haley Williams like sometimes would sing songs. Like she sings that Zed song, like "Are you gonna stay the night? Are you gonna stay
I
the
literally,
night?"
you know what?
Mm.
You know what? I do remember it said featuring Haley Williams. I just
Yeah.
didn't know who Haley Williams was.
Oh wow. Wow. Well, now you know.
I knew Paramore was a thing. I did not know the names of the people in Paramore.
Mm.
And now I am putting two and two together.
Oh, they're just Haley and them
Yeah.
for me. I don't know the rest.
Yeah.
I don't need to know the rest.
The way-
It's like, who's in Maroon 5 other than Adam Lambert?
And
it's also Adam Levine. So so you don't even know who's in
I
Maroon.
don't even know who's in Maroon 5.
I was just gonna say it's Adam Levine and that one black guy.
As I said Adam Lambert, I'm just like, is it Adam Lambert?
Nope, it's not. That's the great thing about it. But you know, it's okay because that does drive home your point of who's in Maroon 5.
Are there
Momo
even
doesn't
5
know.
people? Like, are they lying to us? I don't know.
I think
Honestly,
it is 5 people.
Any
Really?
white man over the age of 30 could say, I'm actually in Maroon 5, and I would just have to believe them. Because how am I to refute that?
To be fair, only 4 people can say that because you don't know who the fuck Adam Lambert or Adam Levine is, and there's a black guy. So
We've been through this, that I get confused if people have the same name. I don't know who is who.
Okay, Maroon 5 is like that band. Okay, Maroon 5 is treated similarly, in my opinion, to Nickelback. But, like, similarly in that people don't, like...
They have some good songs, though.
So does
They really
Nickelback.
What genre would you say Maroon 5 is?
Maroon 5 in the beginning was kind of
alternative.
Like alternative.
Yeah.
Like
Okay, that's what I was bumping when y'all were listening to, like, Paramore and Panic at the Disco.
You're
Because
acting
the
like
way-
we also weren't listening to Maroon
Listen,
5.
we
Momo,
Momo, you
what I
stayed in
was-
your one little camp. We were
Yeah.
bouncing.
Oh my god.
I wasn't bouncing. I was staying right in my little, like, indie, like, what did you just say it was? I completely forgot.
Alternative?
Alternative.
Yeah.
That's where I was.
I
You think
also...
you're better than us because you stayed in your little indie
Yeah.
alternative?
No, I do think I'm better than Harry Potter fans, though. So if
That was not the question.
if you were a Harry Potter fan, I do think I'm better than you.
I mean,
Yeah.
that was not the question, but I'll take it.
I
I
just-
wasn't, so
I just like the fact that, like, Momo just tried to be like, y'all don't know about this to us, you know? Like, when
No,
your
I
uncle's,
wasn't
like, playing
that.
thing,
It's
like,
just that
you don't know
That's
music
what
like
I
this.
was listening to. I wasn't listening to this. I was listening to that.
Listen.
but I feel like there's a lot of, not a ton of crossover, but Paramore and Maroon 5 are closer than they are apart. Like they were
I
still
don't
kind of.
know. I don't know how I didn't listen to Paramore.
To be fair, once Momo told me that she has never heard I Try by Macy Gray, whatever she says music-wise doesn't faze me anymore. That really, the way that cut me deep.
I do appreciate that. Momo is the type that what she likes is what she likes.
Yeah.
And anything that is outside of that sphere, she doesn't give a shit about.
Nope.
And I have learned this in
Yeah.
the months of our friendship doing the fucking
Yeah.
tournament. I'm over here pouring my heart out about
Yeah.
something I care about.
Yeah.
If it doesn't fall within Momo's sphere of things she gives a shit about, you might as well be talking in a different language.
Yeah.
Because she,
Yeah.
nothing there.
Yeah. Yeah. But I meant in that, like, Maroon 5 is one of those bands that, like, people are like, yeah, Maroon 5. And then you're, like, listing the bangers that they have, and you're like, holy shit.
It's a lot of songs. They
Yeah.
have a lot
But,
of
like,
good
in your brain,
songs.
you're just like, yeah, Maroon 5's alright.
I think it's because I was about to say Adam Lambert, but Adam
See,
Levine.
it's easy to get them mixed
No,
up.
It's not,
It's
Momo.
because you said Adam Lambert.
Yeah.
Listen,
So now
if
it's in
they
my
have the
head.
first name the same and then the first last and the first initial of their last name, it's like
It's
Adam
the-
L.
It's the alliteration.
Yeah.
I
Yes,
get that.
that's it.
Okay.
I do get that. But no
Same
one
thing with
calls
all
him
of the
Adam
Stevens.
L.
Who calls him Adam L?
No, I'm not saying anyone does, but in that regard, it's not like it's Adam Levine and Adam. Okay, actually, it has the same mouthfeel. But that's
Thank
besides
you.
the point.
Thank
That's
you.
besides the point. But no, Maroon 5 has they were churning out hit after hit after hit after hit. And I feel like it's because of when Adam Levine went on The Voice, and people, and like, what song was it? They released Moves Like Jagger. That's when the Maroon 5 hate train started really.
Yeah. I understand that, because that song was not good.
Also, Christina Aguilera, I didn't realize was such a
something.
I didn't realize Christina Aguilera was such a piece of shit.
Really?
Yeah, she was at a party with Mariah Carey, and Mariah Carey told her to calm down because she was acting crazy. Do you know how crazy you have to act for Mariah Carey to be like, girl, you bugging? Carey. Like,
to be like, relax, bitch.
Yeah.
You're doing too much.
Yeah.
For her to say you're doing too much.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, oh, if that happened, any story I hear about Christina Aguilera afterwards, I'm like, that makes sense. Because if Mariah Carey said, girl, you being too extra, your capacity is something your unhinged level is something I can never.
You gotta relax.
I can't.
Yeah, you gotta let that go.
You gotta let that go. I think it was a Christmas party too, and she got kicked out. Yeah.
And the crazy thing is, Christina Aguilera is this big, like, she is itty bitty. So that's like, crazy people who are like short. It's too much. It's if you don't have enough height to spread out the crazy, then it's too concentrated. Yeah. And I think that's what went down. That's what happened.
I can see that. All right. Speaking of things that Momo gives a shit about and can talk about forever.
Is this the Totally Spies time?
It is.
Totally Spies
oh my
time.
god. Oh my god. I'm just saying right now that I don't think it is my villain origin story. I just think the story is over because I've won. The Snyderverse is the Lord of Bachata. And and Totally Spies is returning. Oh my god. I have won the lottery. This is going to be a great year, I'm telling y'all.
I'm also very excited for this because, as a fan of girly tech, Totally Spies was truly the best representation of that, I think. The technology that they used, that was like a mix of like makeup that could double as like a spy weapon thing, is simply inspired. It really is. So that's gonna be my moment when this reboot comes. That's gonna be the time. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm also looking forward to the fashions, because Totally Spies was the show, or was one of the few shows that they would change the outfits every single episode. So
my question is, do you think Alex from Totally Spies is black?
I feel like Alex is shared equally between the black community, the Latina community, and the Asian community. We all share.
I agree.
Yeah, because I went on a little deep dive because I was like, because someone did like one of those TikToks where they're like cartoon characters we grew up with who definitely said the N-word, and they're like, Alex definitely says it and says it's fine because she's Latinx, and I was like, wasn't she black this entire time?
I'm pretty sure is she supposed to be Vietnamese?
Maybe.
So apparently,
I think her last name is Vietnamese.
So, what I've gathered is that, like, in Alex Gets Schooled, her dad is shown to be white and her mom is like Hispanic and dark skinned. So people are like, oh, maybe Afro-Latina. And then some people are like, no, she's just Asian and Latin American, which I think actually was confirmed by one of the writers. So
oh really?
Yeah, but there's no like official record anywhere that I could like easily Google and be like, what's this bitch doing? She really said ambiguous girl.
Yeah, she was really the definition. She's biracial.
Yeah,
she's a biracial girl. Yeah, that was Alex.
Listen, good for her, because she was just like, you know, hey, no one's gonna clock me. What you need? She knew the ambiguous girl era was coming.
Yes.
She can get in a Proactive commercial. She can get on any show on Disney Channel. She could be a little Russian girl in Spy Kids 3 if she needs to be.
Oh my god.
I loved this show so much. I couldn't tell you who I wanted to be because I don't think I wanted to be any of them. I did want to be a Totally Spy though.
Yeah.
I
because Alex was the darkest one, I was like, well, that's not gonna work. So I did headcanon it. I was just like, I'll just make up my own character.
Yeah, I definitely did like some kind of self-insert that was just like, yeah, I was chilling at the mall and I accidentally fell down the chute too. Look how cute and quirky that is. Ha ha ha.
No.
I just fell down after them, and then Jerry still like talked to me.
To be fair, the movie with Jerry, that shit, when, like, maybe now it wouldn't hit the same, but when he was like, well, you can't get in because everything's locked to me, and it's like, and your twin because, and then he's like, we share the same DNA, and I was like, that is the biggest security risk
ever.
I was like,
like, I feel like there should be some kind of thing. Maybe if you were an identical twin, you can't work at this very super secret. Actually, no. If you're an identical twin and you know your twin is evil, you probably shouldn't work for the super secret.
But didn't he think his twin was dead?
I don't remember.
I cannot remember that movie to save my life. I remember enjoying it. I just cannot recall the story beats.
The story beats.
Yeah, I just remember. Listen, okay, controversial take. Not controversial. Sometimes twins freak me out. And it's only when I see the stories of a set of twins marrying another set of twins. Because that shit, in my brain, it does not process right. Because then I saw this TikTok of these cousin brothers. Because, like, if a set of marries another set and they're identical twins, their kids are both genetically siblings.
Brothers.
Yeah. And they were like born around the same time and they look similar, and I was like, I gotta tap out actually. I
think that is so cool. Like a genetic anomaly.
I mean, I guess.
I think it's rad.
It's just scary because like I don't know, I don't like it. Some like it can happen. It's perfectly natural and fine. Acceptable.
Perfectly natural and fine. I don't like it.
I just like but I do think that you are disgusting. I personally think that.
It's just kind of scary. Like, I don't know. Like cousin brothers, but like not Sweet Home Alabama.
And when did the writer say that this movie was coming out? Or is it new
it's
series?
A season. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a new season. I think
we're gonna get till 2023.
That's fine. At least I have something to live for.
Momo, I think I would hope you had more to live for than just the new season of Totally Spies.
Momo said that this was her conclusion or her era. So
that is
like, I mean, obviously something to look forward to in 2023.
Okay. When you use the verbiage of something to live for, that does feel like once that thing comes, it's curtains for everything else.
No.
We'll just have to find her a new thing. Like, maybe get her back in her indie band phase.
Yeah.
Maybe, no, what we need to do...
It's something to dance for.
It's something to live for. The writer, I think he's a storyboard designer for the new season. Thomas Astruc. He tweeted it
French to do it.
Yeah, it's a
Frenchman.
It's a French Canadian show technically. But he tweeted that it was coming back on January 8th of 2022.
I think that's...
Listen, it's all good.
That's so wasteful.
Why is it wasteful?
No, Charlottine is like, I remember that they would only ever use a gadget once per episode and then throw it out.
Yeah.
They would
you
use
just never
the little
use it again.
heart jetpack thing often, and the little like compact.
Yeah, I like to think that they were just like beta testing certain spy supplies for like actual use in the field.
Wait, are you telling me that they were using them as disposable child soldiers? Is
That's
your
what
headcanon?
I like to think. That's my headcanon.
Yeah.
They are using them as beta testers for actual.
And this is
like,
a show you're
adult
living
spies.
for. Okay.
Yes, because it was bright and colorful.
I understand that you have the way that you see the world, and that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's all I got there. I have nothing else to add on that, actually.
That's fine.
Like, the disposable child soldiers part is something that I've just got to process on my own time, off stream, on a different day. Maybe in therapy.
Oh my gosh.
One thing about Totally Spies I want to say is this is the first time I heard the term tall, dark, and handsome, and Sam was referring to like a guy that she saw, and it was a black guy. And I was like, oh yeah, tall, dark, and handsome. And then as I got older and people were saying it, I was just like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
They be talking
And
about
then I thought,
Italians.
right? And I was just like, but Totally Spies told me that referred to black people.
That's
Because I think the French Canadians probably understood the, definition of dark. But in America, I guess they were like, oh, he's not lily white, so dark, obviously. And if they literally a character will be like, oh, tall, dark, and handsome, and it'll just be an Italian man. It's like that. Y'all know that this is not what we're talking about.
Yeah. When white people describe people, I tend to just lighten the shade 3 times in my head. When it's like, they're like tall, dark, and handsome. It's like, so like 5'11", pretty good looking.
It's like
maybe a
those
light
compilations.
olive. Yeah.
Those compilations of just like tan white women plus Zendaya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just like, what's wrong with liking Zendaya? Like, that's not the whole issue here.
No, it's like you went halvesies on picking a person of color. So don't. Nah.
Yeah.
Just a
Not
reminder,
halvesies.
shameless plug, that our streams are available on YouTube, and those are the hard copies. So if there's ever any Wi-Fi issues, they are available perfect and pristine every Sunday night.
So if you miss some banter,
Yeah. You just tune in and watch that on YouTube.
yeah.
Give us that ad money. Do we get ads?
Or subscribe to us on YouTube, because we currently make no money there.
What? Oh my god, we do this shit for free?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Look at us. We love you guys.
Do you have tabs open?
I have like 2.
Ah.
Yeah, because we're chopping up real bad.
Yeah, every time I'm on the actual OBS, it's just like, want to die? And I'm like, okay. And it's like, when I open a tab, it's like, well, calm down. And I'm like, so I can't look at you directly? Just can't
It's like a pot.
It's just like, are you calling my kettle black? Because it is. I have goth stuff. On to the next one. This is the part I was actually the most excited to talk about, because these are the bag fumbles of the week. Now, the first one is speculative, but not speculative. It's Shuri and M'Baku in Black Panther, the next one. So, Letitia Wright and Winston Duke. Winston Duke has been reported to have an expanded role, is in talks to get an expanded role in Black Panther 2, which is currently in production. It's been getting a lot of delays, a lot of this X, Y, and the third. Because who the fuck knows? Well, COVID, and Letitia Wright had an injury. She's also an anti-vaxxer. And production started before COVID, so there's no COVID policies that they could really enforce. So and there have been rumors that she's been getting cut, but she's been back on set. Also, she be talking crazy on Twitter. So I'm throwing her on the bag fumble of the week, because how do you fumble?
The Disney bag.
The Disney bag.
Apparently, it came out I think yesterday that she's officially come back to set, and everybody was like, her ass got vaccinated. That's why so they can resume production, because she was I think production was halted for this whole time.
Yeah, she did have a severe injury too.
I'm sure that's what it was. I'm sure some stunt coordinator probably just didn't drop her on her ass and be like, you better recover, bitch, and then get vaccinated while you at it. my house is on the line for this movie. You better get it together.
I feel bad for the
Allegedly.
people that have been working on it. Just like, yeah, this is my first job. It's gonna be great. One of my favorite film franchises ever. And then they have to work this monster, horrible set. But they could be working on Haunted Mansion, which was way worse.
Equally as I feel like, I don't know, this one, I can't say that Haunted Mansion is way worse because they didn't necessarily, like, it's just been in production, like pre-production hell for a very long time. But with this movie that's been confirmed for some years, they've had a death that they weren't anticipating,
That's true.
and
Yeah.
then this, and then COVID on top of that. So all I know is that this movie better be good because it's going through hell to get there.
It's one of those times where things get so bad where like, I'll forgive the movie. I'm like, you did your best to get here. And now I forgive you.
Yeah, I was like, whatever it ends up being, that's where we are.
Yeah. I will say, the next back fumble is even worse. So we have two. I know you guys say you don't watch anime, but the story is really what's the most important part. So we have Suzuki and Lisa. Lisa, they've been married. I think they've been married like, I don't know, at least a decade. This motherfucker cheats on her. Lisa is not to be confused with Lisa from Blackpink. She is a Japanese. This Lisa is a Japanese singer. She sung for My Hero's opening. She sung from Demon Slayer's opening. Was it Sword Art Online? So she's well known in the game, right? Suzuki, most currently well known for Tokyo Revengers and Matoma from Free and a bunch of other shows. So he got caught cheating.
Is Makoto?
Yeah.
Oh, he got caught cheating with who?
A 20-year-old.
How old is he?
I think he's like in his 40s. And, well, also because they're like, So you got caught cheating on one of the baddest bitches in the game, in the same industry, and he's now going on a hiatus. So he's
Good.
not. And his band, who also did, who's doing openers, they're also going on a hiatus. He will be back for free, but he's off Tokyo Revengers and every other project he's on.
Damn, they don't play around with that. They said,
What's
listen,
so funny is that cheating is so common in Japan.
Yeah.
It's just when you get caught, that's when the issues arise.
Yeah. I was just like, not only did you lose one of the best bitches, you fumbled your entire career. You fumbled. And he was on.
Want to be nasty.
Yeah. And it was one of the biggest, he was on some of the biggest animes that are coming out right now. Like, of course,
It's
Tokyo.
true.
Yeah. Like Tokyo Revengers, I think the manga, was in the top 10 of most sold copies of 2021. And you're just
And
like,
Lisa's one of the best recording artists they have.
we hear her voice on TikTok all the time when they use them for anime edits. And you're just like,
It's like if Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce.
again.
I know, that's the joke.
Oh,
That's the joke.
Momo, sometimes when you crack jokes about celebrity things, I'm like,
You can't.
because
We can't.
That's the joke.
We
that
can't.
it actually happened.
It's just really scary sometimes, Momo, because with Adam Levine and Adam Lambert, sometimes we don't know what you don't know.
if we didn't have evidence that
Maybe I should have said it differently. It's almost as if Beyonce cheated on... That's wrong. Hold on, let me start again. It's almost like if Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce.
Right.
How crazy would that have been, right, guys?
or you could have said it's almost as if Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce. Again, you do like a beat for a dramatic effect, and then again.
Yeah, you can't do completely dry. You gotta do a little splash.
All
Dry
right.
could work for you. It's just sometimes the celebrity knowledge, sometimes I don't know where we are. Thankfully,
I know that.
but bestie, sometimes things I'm like, of course you know it.
Yeah. Wait, Mama, did you listen to Lemonade?
I have not listened to Lemonade.
You've heard a couple songs from it though, right?
I probably heard the songs, but I haven't sat down to watch all of Lemonade.
I also like how you said did you say I probably heard the songs?
I probably have.
It's the word probably for me, but like I understand. Once again, I accept it. So knowing that now, especially if you said like if Beyonce got cheated on by Jay-Z, I would be like, we gotta check in. You know, she didn't listen to Lemonade.
I'm pretty sure it came out when I was in high school. I was a very busy kid.
Wow. Excuse me.
What? I didn't have time. I literally didn't.
You'd have time to listen to music, Mama?
I didn't have time to sit down and watch an 11-minute music video. No, I did not.
Yes, yet at the tender age of 23, where I am now, for a project that she's working on, she said watch a 12-hour D&D campaign. But you couldn't listen to an 11-minute song?
No, I could not. When I was busy in high school, I could not.
And now I'm busy now, and you wanted me to watch 12 hours.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
Actually, I did say just at the very least, watch the first 2 episodes, which did you do?
Yes, I did.
Congratulations. Did you enjoy it?
I mean, it's like, it was nice. I don't know. I was watching it when, like, feasibly, I'm not in the space to care about D&D a lot yet.
I mean, I like it.
It was good. I'm just saying, like, for me, when someone recommends something so I can then do an activity, I'm caring about getting to the activity versus watching other people do the activity. You know what I mean?
It's like a fun tutorial.
It was not a tutorial because I was lost, but it was a good time. Yeah. It was a good time. But that's besides the point. That's not what we're talking about.
Oh yeah,
I also like how
those songs that Julie recommended or said that they like.
Okay. Okay. So
I've heard them. I just don't think I've heard them in the order that is Lemonade.
Okay. It's still available. I think it's visual. I think it's worth a watch.
I think we should put our efforts for Momo getting caught up to speed on Paramore.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that that's more important than Beyonce, but it is crucial.
Paramore has a bigger base to cover.
Paramore has like that Lemonade. One song. All I need is something.
Are you sure it's Paramore?
All I wanted was you.
No, it was a different one.
Oh, what does it sound like?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I just thought it said all I need.
All I need.
Or all something, all in.
Ain't it fun?
Ain't it fun?
Wow. Wow. Not even the right word. Ain't it fun?
Ain't it fun?
You didn't get
any words. I did not get any words. I was like reading it in my mind. I'm like, I know it starts with an A. And then I just kind of filled in the rest.
Honestly, it's moments like this where I'm like, wow, Bobby and Momo are such good friends compared to me and Bobby or me to Momo because you took her there. You found where she was.
I don't know any other Paramore song that starts with an A other than Ain't It Fun. But it was a Hail Mary pass. And luckily she caught it.
Just like your dogs.
Just like my dogs. National champions, baby. Go dogs. Yeah. You can't see it. My mic is blocking it. But yeah. But anyways,
thanks, Bobby. Bobby's got my back there.
Yeah.
I have to translate because I know she's not talking about Ain't It Fun. And you were.
Y'all's bond is something so beautiful to see. And it will be
Cancer moons.
It really is. It is the Cancer moon.
And
it's the fact that we're both water signs. Like our sun signs are both water signs.
Yeah, and I'm also a water sign.
What's your sun sign?
I'm a Cancer.
Oh.
No. What, are you both Cancers?
I'm a Scorpio.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. We're the full package of water signs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Water tribe.
Water tribe. I like you're like our bond's so strong because we're water signs. I'm like, yeah, I'm also a water sign.
I didn't.
See, I knew Michael was a Cancer. I just didn't know Bobby was a Scorpio.
We've talked about this on stream. No, actually, no, we haven't. It was after.
Thank
stream.
you. Okay.
Do you want to? Does everyone want to say their big three for posterity?
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
You go first, Mama.
Oh, all right. I'm a Pisces sun, a Cancer moon, and a Libra rising.
I'm a Scorpio sun, a Cancer moon, and a Leo rising.
I am a Cancer sun, an Aquarius moon, and a Gemini rising.
No.
And then the rest of my chart is like Cancer. It's really funny, actually. It's like everything else is like back to Cancer. We're done acting the fool.
Bring it on home.
Bring it on.
I think I said something on TikTok once, and someone like commented, "Are you an Aries Venus?" And I was just like,
What does that mean?
"What's that supposed to mean?"
You
Also,
should've been-
yes, but what's that supposed to mean?
Excuse me?
Like
Excuse me?
something
Got a problem, bud?
got a little spike in the bag.
Oh, we got another Cancer.
Ooh. Yeah.
Join the water tribe, Julie. Water tribe.
Water tribe.
Water tribe. All right. Next up, we have Degrassi.
Oh my God, this is my jam.
All right. Then jam it up.
Yeah, the floor
All
is
right.
yours.
All you.
This is my moment.
This is your moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's
Sorry.
get information. I know that song. Okay, I know that song. So I have seen almost every version of Degrassi, starting with the kids on Degrassi Street in the like 70s/80s.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't say I'm particularly looking forward to the reboot, but I
don't think
happy
it's a
that
reboot. I
happening.
think it's new seasons.
Sorry, new season.
Mm-hmm.
I call it a reboot because it's going to be a brand new era of Degrassi. I can't say I'm particularly looking forward to watching it. I'm glad we're getting another generation of this Degrassi nonsense. Because the way I think I was about to go into high school, and I watched every single Degrassi in order over a summer. And it was the Shark in the Water summer, so that means that was the last good summer to ever happen. The way I saw this
I have
coming...
no idea do you know what that means, Bobby?
So what is Shark in the Water?
Shark in the Water,
Okay.
it was the ad promo for like one season of Degrassi.
Oh, I saw someone talking about if we don't get like a Shark in the Water promo for the new Degrassi, like they've like fumbled.
Yeah, it was like, it was an iconic promo.
The way I thought it was a Florida thing.
I thought this was just like a euphemism for something.
Oh.
I was
No,
like, okay.
it's like
I'm
a
glad we
well-known
were
thing.
both lost.
It's a well-known thing within the Degrassi community.
Okay, excuse me. We're not
Yeah.
in the Degrassi community.
Oh yeah,
Apologies
Sorry,
to the
keep
Degrassi
going.
community.
yes,
Okay.
I am in the Degrassi community. Maybe not as into it as like some other people, but I was still there. I was there through the hard times.
I also just want to
R.I.P.
pause
JT.
for a quick statement that you had enough time in high school to watch the entirety of Degrassi, but not Lemonade.
I would also like to point out how Hi-Ho does not listen to me because I said it was before I went to high school.
Oh, okay.
It was the summer before I went to high school, I
Got
think.
you. She
I
thinks.
think I was like 12 or something. I don't know. That shit was drama. Degrassi was doing teen dramas. Honestly, Euphoria wishes it was Degrassi. That's what it's trying to be, but they shouldn't try to be Degrassi. They should just try to be their own thing.
I definitely think they've got some other elements that are definitely very Euphoria, but I understand what you're saying. It doesn't.
It's just
It's not
like
gonna ever be what Degrassi was.
Euphoria is just trying to be Degrassi for rich people, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
Degrassi is literally a public school. That's like the whole thing. Like, you can't have the public school drama for private school kids. It just doesn't work that way. I am happy this is happening because we're going to get a whole brand new slew of students. And the whole Degrassi thing is that they cast people, like the whole thing in like their, I guess the contract for Degrassi is that you have to be within like a year of the age you're playing. So it's going to be people that are actually teenagers playing those teenage characters. And they're usually unknown actors.
Like Drake.
Yes. So it's like people that are nobodies that are playing teenagers and they actually are teenagers. And it's going to be so great. I don't know who they're going to bring back. Damn, who could they bring back?
I don't know. There's a bunch of speculation, so people.
They might bring back AJ Sodden. who played Connor, and I was so deeply in love with Connor when I was a kid.
I specifically remember testicle cancer.
Yeah, I think that was Spinner that had testicle cancer.
Yeah.
And I don't really know why they gave him that arc. It didn't really make much sense.
I just think, because like, I think he had one of his balls in a jar, and I was just like, what is happening? But it was one of the teen dramas. I was like, I'm just not a teen drama kid. Like, when I was in, I was just like, why do I have this angst? I already have depression. I can't take on TV depression. So I left it.
That's how I can't do dramas, period. I can maybe count on one hand of dramas that I've liked. I am strictly a comedy girly.
Yeah. If there's some dramedy, that's basically as far as I go.
Yeah, but it needs to be heavier on that basically a dramedy needs to be more of just a dark comedy.
Yeah, like A Good Place.
Dramedy. Kind of, yeah. But I have always envied the Degrassi community.
Yeah.
It's not, I mean, I guess Good Place it's dramedy in the sense that it has like dramatic moments, but it's like it's more comedy. That's not what we're talking about. But I've always envied the Degrassi community because you guys seem invested.
It was a pretty strict drama. Like every now and then there was like a comedic moment, but it wasn't like we were building to that, you know?
Yeah. Or the things that weren't supposed to be comedic were comedic. Because, like, watching Drake run right before he got shot, I think it's the windmill arms. Whenever I see windmill arms, when someone's running, it's just like, there's something about it in my brain just like, especially because the clothes were...
Windmill arms. Oh, my
especially
word.
because his arms are also so baggy. And I was just like, why is he looking like a plastic bag floating through the breeze? And also, that was the other thing. I just remember when Drake dropped started from the bottom. And I was just like, you were in Degrassi.
Well, that's what everybody was saying. It's like, you're in Degrassi.
Right?
Like,
right?
Where were you starting from the bottom from?
Like in, you know how like England has like the Doctor Who tax? Mm-hmm. Canada has the Degrassi tax. So like if you were a Canadian actor, you basically like had to go on Degrassi to be anybody. And guess who's a Canadian actor that was absolutely on Degrassi other than Drake?
Avril Lavigne?
I don't think so. Actually, she might have been in like a guest appearance. But you know him as David Rose from Schitt's Creek.
Daniel Levy.
Daniel Levy was in Degrassi Goes Hollywood.
Shut the front door. That actually... I will say Dan Levy did some strange things before he got Schitt's Creek. He did that. He also was in this Lifetime movie where he was like a weird, I can't remember what it was, but he was like some type of like sexual deviant or something in a Lifetime movie.
Oh my God.
It was bad. It was bad. But that's crazy. He was in Degrassi. Oh, wow.
I've learned so much about Degrassi, and also not a lot, but like a lot.
I mean, like, it would be a whole stream me describing just some of the things that went down in Degrassi.
This is what...
They did school shootings before school shootings were, like, really a thing. Like, they did it in the 80s.
I don't think they invented school shootings, but I think they were probably the first in media to touch on it. Okay.
That's what I mean. I mean, they covered it before, like it was common to cover it.
Okay, I thought you meant like they are the reason why.
No.
You know,
I'm glad.
A thing.
I'm glad. Listen. Anyway, It's like.
It took me a second, but okay, I get what you're saying. It was like amongst the first representative media.
That is correct.
I do like that we had this presentation from Momo while she's in her librarian-esque thing. It's pretty great.
She's gonna do a walk-on role in the new Degrassi series. You heard it here first.
Not only did portrayed school shootings, they also did suicide and drug use at a very young age and how it ruins your life. And not only did they have like the drug episode, they had it as an arc in like the original series that continued into the first season of Degrassi: The Next Generation.
Repercussions.
Exactly.
That's pretty.
Consequences of our actions.
So Euphoria. catch up, I guess.
Catch up.
Or
Like,
just stay where
you
you
will
are.
never be what Degrassi is. But keep trying, I guess.
I just think they should probably stay where they are.
Just wrap it
I
up.
think they're kind of doing a lot as is. We don't really want them to speed up per se, because the last thing Euphoria needs is a school shooting arc. I think that might be too much. There's
That's so
enough
fair.
going on.
Oh, that was
in
for
show.
real traumatizing for me.
Yeah.
I can imagine. Yeah.
It was so traumatizing, and I watched this all in the summer. I was a different person when it came out of it.
And that's what I'm saying. Euphoria has enough going on right now.
That's
They
true.
don't need to add that.
I don't think it'd be wrong to say I am the way I am because I did spend an entire summer watching Degrassi.
All right, the last topic of the day is Jason Momoa and Lisa Bonet. Thoughts, feelings?
Oh. I mean, I don't really have thoughts and feelings
It's
on them specifically.
it's more of like a because their vibes feel so the same, like very
So the same.
earthy, I would describe them.
Earthy.
But I feel like they're the type that it probably was not a violent, but not violent, but like a bad breakup. It just feels like they maybe just kind of like hit a fork in the road in their relationship,
I think my favorite part is the amount of TikToks of people saying that they have to divorce their husbands and wives now.
None of them are getting Jason Momoa. Look me in my eye. If you think that the news of Jason Momoa and Lisa Bonet breaking up is going to be your window to snag either of them, I'm telling you now, hang it up. Hang it up. It's not going to happen. And sometimes we have to be honest with ourselves. We really do.
Oh, so apparently Julie says someone uploaded all of Weekenders on YouTube.
Ooh.
I don't think it's all of it because I definitely searched. It's like they kind of did it the way where you have to get around copyright. So sometimes you like zoom in really quickly, or like they distort the voices and stuff. I mean, I still watch it that way, but still, I make it work.
I think you can watch it somewhere else, but I don't want to say it because I don't want to get taken down.
Yeah, you can't snitch.
Yeah, if you were to be thinking about a way that you could potentially, possibly, hypothetically watch it, I heard from a friend that there's a site that could be maybe called watchcartoonsonline.net that potentially maybe possibly could have something like that on there.
Oh, Chaco, Lisa Bonet is Zoe Kravitz's mom. Lisa is a baddie in her own right. But she bagged Lenny Kravitz and then Jason Momoa. So whoever she bags next truly is gonna be a fine ass piece of ass. It's gonna be
honestly fine. I would be surprised if she was just like, you know what, I'm good.
That's what I was thinking. I thought she was going to pull a Tracy Ellis and just not get married again.
Like at that point, like she could go 3 for 3, but who's left that kind of fits her vibe of like dudes that you wouldn't be surprised if they were stinky in real life. That's the vibe that I get from Jason Momoa and Lenny Kravitz. Look at him.
I don't think he'd be. I think the reason I don't think he'd be
sweat.
Yeah,
like he smells like musk.
Yeah, I think when I look at him, I think he smells more earthy. Definitely. I guess maybe because stink has a negative connotation to it, but like for him, the vibe is more like island, like he chopped down something. He did something physical, so he smells like the nature and the musk.
Yeah, he does smell of the earth.
Yeah, a man of the earth. Yeah.
I do feel that. that.
Yeah. Is it because he is, I'm pretty sure he is he Polynesian or is he just indigenous?
I thought he was, is he Samoan?
I thought he was Samoan.
I thought he was, because he's definitely done like what was it called, the haka? At like a lot of premieres and stuff.
Yeah, I just didn't, yeah. Because I just didn't remember if he was Native Hawaiian as well.
I'm not sure. I don't know.
All I know is that he is a man of color. And I was like...
And he's fine. I want you to know that just because he might be a man who smells of the earth doesn't mean that I wouldn't climb him like a fucking tree.
Oh my God.
What?
Bobby.
Momo. Look at him.
And climb you two must, because you're both 5'4", 5'2". Sorry.
I am 5'5".
Like,
I'm 5'5".
I definitely thought you said you were 5'3".
I'm
okay.
I am going into 2022. 2022, that's
okay,
correct.
whatever you're about to say. I don't think that's how height works. Whatever it is that you're about to say.
I mean, like, if guys can just lie about their height just cause. I'm just going to say I'm 5'5".
Okay. You're not, though.
I mean, I'm 5'5".
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So Momo is 5'5".
I'm 5'5".
She sprouted 2 to 3 inches overnight.
I just decided I'm 5'5" because apparently you can just say you're this height because you're kind of closer to a different height. Like, I'm 5'2", which is basically 5'4", and 5'4" is basically 5'5", so I'm 5'5".
You might as well keep fucking going. 5'5" is basically 5'7", which is essentially 5'9". You're basically 6 feet.
Exactly. So I'm like basically 5'5".
Thank you, Julie. See, I feel like it's not controversial to say that I would definitely have sex with Jason Momoa if given the opportunity to. I don't feel like.
I think it's valid. I think it's valid. I just think it's funny.
I think. Okay, so there's a little part of me.
Children older than you.
Does he?
Yeah.
How old are his kids?
Wait, oh, you know what? Never mind. I'm taking it back. I forgot that Zoe Kravitz is Lenny Kravitz's kid, not Jason Momoa's kid. It's literally in the name, but like he raised her like a daughter, so
we're not friends. You saying it like I'm best friends with Zoe Kravitz. Like, what does that well and truly have to do?
I would love to be best friends with Zoe Kravitz. I think she'd be a great friend.
I would too, but as it stands currently, I am not. Oh, so therefore and such, I still want to fuck Jason Momoa. Like, you were saying it like we are like this, and it would be terrible if I did that.
No.
But as it stands right now, if I don't become friends, like besties with Zoe Kravitz in the next, I don't know, year or so, that's how I feel.
See, Charlotte's family, most of them claim to be 5'5", but none of them are the same height. That's the energy I'm going into in 2022. I'm just saying I'm 5'5".
I appreciate that is something that can easily be proven or disproven. And you don't care.
Like, I'm doing it just for funsies, but just to, like, ironically, to make fun of guys that do it earnestly.
You have to do it earnestly.
Who, like, genuinely do it earnestly. I'm doing it just for fun. Because I know obviously I know I'm 5'2", but I think it's really fun to just say I'm 5'5" to someone that is lying about being 5'7", and then see we're like the same eye level. It's like, oh, I'm 5'7", you can't be 5'5".
Oh, like that TikTok of the dude who got measured.
Exactly.
That shit. I was like, that broke his spirit.
Yeah. I know it did. Imagine someone proves your height from a bottle that you just had randomly in your picture. They take the height of that and then they use it to That's embarrassing.
Like, it's just, I'm doing it for fun, making fun of the people that are doing it earnestly.
Yeah. I will, also, Julie, I would like to clarify, the Momoa-Bonet marriage was a bisexual moment for me. I was just like, damn.
It absolutely was.
Also, taking a break, because Jason Momoa is a sexy, sexy man. But I really should have realized I loved women as much as I do, because I would see so many celebrity couples and I would be like so confused and slightly angry because I'd be like, but she's so hot, why is she with this ugly man? And then I was like, it's because I think women are hot.
They remind me of, like, as far as celebrity couples where the man and the woman are pretty equally attractive, They remind me of
Yeah.
Sofia Vergara and Joe Manganiello.
Yeah. Yeah, that one seems a little unfair, actually.
When they got together, because I remember Joe Manganiello from True Blood when he played Alcide, the
The werewolf.
werewolf. When he got with Sofia Vergara, I was like, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah,
You
I'm
know what?
bi.
You know what's holding me back with Jason Momoa? I don't like beards.
You don't. You
I don't
don't
like
like
beards.
beards.
And then I pictured him smooth shaven, and I was just like, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, there are some ones where he has a really nice jawline. The
Yeah.
thing
Yeah.
about it is, okay, I do not think I will ever get with Jason Momoa, but let's go with like the archetypes of Jason Momoa's. There is something on me where there's a little bit of toxic. You know, everyone has a little bit of toxic, right? And Jason
Yeah.
Momoa used to get in bar fights. That's actually where he got his scar over his eyebrow, like his signature like thing is
That's
from a
so hot.
yeah.
That is so hot. Wait, you should have never told me that. He got that from a bar fight.
Yeah.
Oh, Jason, if you're watching, I
Bobby's got some fan fiction to read.
I got some Aquaman literature to look up. Anyway,
Yeah.
sorry, hi ho, keep going.
Yeah, no. But like I would hook up with Jason Momoa in the way that if we would be on the bar fight together, like that toxic, like we're in the
Yeah.
fight and then we hook up after. And I know that about me, which is why mentally I was like, because he's the type that he'll take care of business. And I'm the type of person that if I was in a position where I had to fight, I want the fight to end. And I also want the other person to realize that they fucked up. So I would just, like, I would not, I would be, I'm not, I'm just saying if anyone ever squared up with me, you better be ready to really fight for your life. Because, like, I don't give a shit. Like, if I'm already here, someone's always going to call the cops and I'm black. So I might as well just go down
Yeah.
the way I feel like it. And so
I get that.
And so I'm like that when I see Jason, I'm like the toxic in me is like
I'm just trying to figure out who was, because I don't think he just got buff overnight. He's probably always been pretty built.
yeah.
Who in a bar was trying to fight Jason
Yeah.
Momoa?
Some really drunk guy that just made
Very.
a bad choice. Too
'Cause-
drunk to know the choice he's made was
Yeah.
really bad.
Like, you're trying to fight like a 6'5" Samoan man who's like probably a little bit intoxicated. Damn, you do not value your life at all.
Yeah. You ever see the video of him with his bodyguards? They're just like too little. They're not even little. They're probably like 5'10"
They just
to
look
5'6"
little compared to him.
In comparison to him,
And
yeah.
you're just like looks
He
like-
doesn't need you guys.
Yeah, it's like you're like guarding his body.
Your accessories is what you are.
He would just throw you if he was.
It's just like the little mini
Attacks.
bosses in a video game. You're just like,
Yeah.
we both know I'm just gonna go for the big one. Like I'm here for the big guy.
I'm here for him, not for you guys.
Yeah. But yeah.
I thought they were together way longer than 5 years.
they were only
they
together for
were-
5 years?
They were, I think, had known each other for 15, and then they were
Okay.
like, officially married for 5.
Yeah, because
Okay.
don't they have kids? Aren't their kids like older than 5?
I don't think they have kids.
They don't? They do.
I don't feel like they have kids. I thought like Lisa Bonet's only child was Zoe Kravitz.
No, they have kids.
They do?
They.
Because I was. Yeah.
Yeah, because she has Nakoa Wolf, Manakoapo, Namekea Momoa, and Lola Lolani Momoa.
Oh damn.
So they have
Okay.
3 kids.
Okay.
Or 2.
Because I was
I
looking
can't
at
tell
that
if these
man. I'm like,
names
that
are.
man.
Never
is a
mind,
man
they have
that
2
has
kids.
children.
That was like, no, that's a man who, yeah.
Like
no.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I can smell a dilf. That's a dilf.
Yeah.
So I don't know what you're talking. You're telling me this man has no children?
No,
Yeah, of course.
Their son is 13.
Okay.
You can
And
be a stepmom, Bobby.
Yeah, I could.
and their daughter is 14.
Oh, so they've like they going back to back. So like it's been a minute.
They've been together for a
Um,
minute, yeah.
You know, I love kids. So it's never too late. It's never too late. But also I don't have to be a stepmom. You know what I mean? Because one night stands are a thing. So
You would have only a one night stand with Jason Momoa.
I mean, if he was ever like in Atlanta and he was like, hey,
Yeah, I
in the
mean,
city, you know.
okay, I'm looking at a picture of shaved Jason Momoa that I will send to you eventually. Um,
Lovely.
I'm just, who really, maybe when he was younger, I can see someone thinking that she's like 52, I think. Jason Momoa is 42.
Yeah, she's
Oh,
older than
really?
him. She's a cougar.
Yeah, she was like, I'm hot as shit, so she's 54. So, good for
Yeah,
her.
you could totally be a stepmom.
Yeah. The way
But
you thought Zoe Kravitz was.
I really wasn't thinking. I was just like, yeah, Lisa Monet's
Zoe
um
Kravitz is
literally
33 years old to Jason Momoa's 42 years old.
Oh my
really
gosh.
Yes.
I did not know they were that close in age. I did not know. Okay, I didn't hear this. Let's move on. I didn't hear
Wow.
this.
Wow.
Oh god. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I didn't hear this.
No.
Moving on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we're moving on. Bye bye. Last but not least, your roses and thorns of the week. This is the news about you.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a new segment?
So,
Do you guys
yeah.
used to do this?
Like at the end, the second to last one's gonna change every week. It's gonna be a little spicy. Sometimes we'll be vulnerable. Sometimes we'll be saucy. I thought it'd be nice to check in, cause we've been in 2022 for 15 days, and I feel like I've aged 5 years.
That's fair.
That is very fair.
Would you like to go first?
I would like to go last, please.
Okay.
Okay.
Bobby, would you like to go first?
I'll go first. I haven't really had any thorns here lately. But I feel like I've been really working hard so far in 2022. I've been able to work with some pretty cool brands and stuff. And start getting my own projects kind of like off the ground. So that's really neat.
Merch.
Including my merch that will be out very, very soon.
We will.
And
it will make the Roundtable Roundup news cycle when it does drop.
yeah, absolutely will. Which will be probably like beginning of February for Valentine's Day. It's not Valentine's Day themed, but I love you guys.
If you want to get your lover some like
Bobby
after
merch.
special merch, you know where to go.
If you as a couple see me as a third, not in a sexual way, but just as in like a you enjoy my content way, might I suggest some afternoon specials?
The same way that Lisa Bonet and Jason Momoa and Sofia Vergara and her husband, Joe, could have Bobby as a third. If you in that way also see Bobby as a third.
If you're looking for some afternoon delights with the afternoon special, come on down to Bobby's merch shop.
It's not sexual merch, I promise you it's not, but
It could be.
it could be.
Just call 555-0121.
Anything is lingerie if you feel sexy in it. That's all I'm gonna say. But
Can't confirm as a burlesque dancer. I've done reveals in some very unflattering clothing, and people cheered.
Hey, listen, as long as you're taking your clothes off, that's what matters. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to do that in my merch, it will be available before Valentine's Day.
We are also going to clip this to advertise
For
for
my merch.
Bobby's merch.
And also when we need to do this again when we eventually do Blerd Roundtable merch.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm just like it's been a good month so far. I'm going to be taking a little bit like a week-long break. I'm very excited for that. Just to kind of refresh and get rejuvenated and get ready to attack
that.
February, which is very packed with stuff that also involves Momo, which I'm sure she will talk about during her turn. Yeah.
As we segue into me, I've been working real hard on the Links Magic is Wild campaign, which will be on the Lark Network Twitch account in March. You can still donate to our Ko-fi if you just go to the link in my TikTok bio. Um, we have some really great people working on it. We have Amelia Som as our producer, and we have TX Watson, Bobby right here, Kenna from at Kenna the Vampire Slayer. We
Yeah.
have Chino, previously known as Lachino. I do not know what his new
It's like
tag
potato
is,
something.
but Pototo Pitunga or something like that.
Yeah.
And Lainey Bugaboo, as well as I'm forgetting someone. No, I think that's everybody. Is that everybody?
Yeah, that's everybody. You said me.
And then
You said me second.
Yeah. If I'm forgetting anyone, I am very sorry. And then myself, who will be the DM. My first time being a DM. We just did our session 0, which honestly could have gone better, but it was
Could
my
have
first
gone
time
worse too. That's all I'm saying. Momo's done an excellent job so far.
I was just very, very nervous, and I wouldn't say I have a fear of failure, but I do have a fear of not succeeding on the first try. So I'm very hard on myself.
Which is failure.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't say so.
It is failure adjacent.
I think it's a little easily mixed up.
Once again, a recurring thing on Blerd Roundtable is Momo is a contrarian.
If I say something is left, Momo will find a way to say that it's right.
I'm literally just fucking with you. I do know that means a failure. But yeah, so that's what I've been up to.
And it's amazing, and she's poured so much work into it, and it's already amazing so far.
I've somehow become a graphic design expert with making backgrounds in Canva. So if you ever want to hire me to make backgrounds for your D&D campaign, just call me at 555-0121. Or just, like DM me.
We can clip this again. So you can do promo too for your new Canva design business.
Yeah, my new Canva design business where I just make your D&D backgrounds for you in Canva. So you don't have to.
Yes. So basically Momo has said, just to be clear, I am not part of this, so I'll be a friend. Just watching in the background being like, hey. And also, I'm no longer a designer. Momo is the designer of our group. So I am now the Michelle to Momo's Beyonce of graphic design.
And I don't mind being Kelly, who was damn good too.
I wouldn't say so.
Is it? What?
What?
Oh.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they want to know.
Kelly Rowland is my favorite.
That makes sense to me.
I can see that.
Yeah.
You got taste.
Yeah.
Taste.
Also, the part of you that will never pick the most popular person in a group.
I picked her because she was so pretty and she was dark skinned.
Following that logic, her favorite should be Michelle.
True.
But I think this is a legitimate, she likes Kelly.
I think at that time it was hard for anyone to like Michelle. Even for Michelle, she was depressed, which is why she be not hitting any counts and falling all over the place. Michelle was struggling. I'm so glad she found God and is now a gospel singer or whatever. But we can all agree that even Michelle couldn't root for Michelle in Destiny's Child.
When Jesus said yes, nobody can say no. That's all I'm saying.
I loved Kelly Rowland. I thought she was so cool.
Oh my god, remember when she was in that music video with that flip phone and they had an Excel spreadsheet for the text?
She was texting in an Excel spreadsheet. I think it was a song with Nelly.
Yeah, it was.
Oh my gosh.
It was so funny. Anyway. Hi.
Your turn, hi-ho.
My thorn was that I got food poisoning and it burned my throat, so then I got a sore throat and I wasn't able to eat till I think my first meal. I had a can and a half of soup between Sunday and Thursday, and then Thursday I had a meal of pho, and I now can eat food. So I've had 2 cups of food. So when I say I was taken out last week, I was just I was just out. I was awake and then asleep and then trying to swallow and couldn't. And then Pedialyte Soylent. I'll tell you right now. Actually, I fucks with Soylent. It's not bad. It kind of is just like some Nesquik, man. Maybe a little bit better. Maybe like some Ovaltine.
I'll let, like, that's fine. Oh,
Yeah.
question. Are there hotkeys for us? Like our socials?
Oh, you mean to put in the chat?
Yeah.
There is. I don't remember them.
I just don't know how I would type them.
Isn't it like exclamation point socials?
I wouldn't know. Let's see.
Give it a try and see what happens.
Nope, that didn't work.
Then I have no idea. Once
It
again.
did.
Nope.
It did work.
Oh, it did work.
Ta-da.
Ta-da!
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah. And so that was my main thorn. It was a dark week I have done, but I came back. One of the first things I did when I was like lucid and had energy is that I designed a new sticker.
Ooh.
Wow, it's holographic, so shiny.
Dead inside. And then today I was like, you know what? Okay, listen, y'all. Maybe it's because I've been single for a while. What's it been now? Almost 6 years? And I've been through the ringer. You know, I've been on the apps. I've seen truly what can only be described as the worst humanity has up to offer. Some highlights include a white woman. Her first message to me on OkCupid was, "This might sound horrible and racist, but it's not. But I've never had one of your kind before. I want to taste you, smell you." I deleted the app immediately.
Like, I was horrified by, like, what is the video you made us watch before this? Love is Drive?
Hard
Drive,
drive, yeah.
Hard drive.
Yeah.
That
Like, let it hard drive?
Hard drive.
let your heart drive.
Let your heart drive.
Yes.
I don't know which one is worse because they're both
They're equally bad.
bad, equally bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, no one has context for this, but if you just Google or like YouTube, "Let Your Heart Drive," it's like
Spy Kids
music
3.
video.
You got that
Yeah.
Spy Kids 3 there.
With Bobby Edner and Alexa Vega. If you feel like laughing, boy, howdy, you're gonna get a
The way that whole deal made me so shell shocked, absolutely shook. It was so bad. It was just so bad.
That was awful. That was awful.
They had like a dance break, and like it just right out of the gate, it was just like a 13-year-old white boy rapping, and I didn't have any way to prepare for that.
It was the longest 3 minutes and 32 seconds.
It's
of my
only
life.
3 minutes and 35 seconds.
And
but
you
it feels
feel
like
every
7 minutes.
nanosecond.
It feels like it's what is that artist that has the 8-minute songs and he was in a boy band? J-Name?
That has 8. Justin Timberlake?
Justin Timberlake. It's like how he has the long ass songs, but like this wasn't long. It just felt like it was.
The way
so
I
much in that
truly. The way I genuinely believed. I genuinely
Yeah.
was like, Alexa Vega ate that song up as a child.
No, she didn't. She didn't eat up. First of all, she ate up one line. It was a couple words. So she
Let
didn't eat
your
up
heart
shit.
drive.
Let your heart drive.
Anyway.
Oh my
Oh
word.
my god. Anyway, but yeah, so there's that one. What else? Another dating thing that happened to me once. This guy said, "Isn't being offended by blackface more offensive than blackface itself?" That was when I was in Scotland. Some really bad things happened in Scotland. There's a guy who asked me to crush bugs in Scotland. So anyway, what I'm saying is,
There was a knife fight I saw outside my window in Scotland.
Scotland
I've
is
never
also
been
a
to
lovely
Scotland.
country. I enjoyed my time
It is
there.
lovely. I loved it so
Yeah,
much.
I
I'd
do
go
want.
back.
Yeah, I've gone back. I
I
will.
was just staying in Paisley, so I understand it was not such a great area.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm sure, for any Scottish viewers that we have,
your,
I'm not.
your asshole clenched when I said I stayed in Paisley.
Please note
every
that
time
I know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just like, I know that your dating pool is not murky. It's not brackish waters. I just got a little. You just had a little algae bloom when I was there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's just like not a good season for me. It was off season.
Every time I would meet a Scottish person while I was in Scotland, and said, "Oh," and I said, "Oh, I was staying in Paisley." They were just like, "Oh."
Yeah. Like, oof. But like, anyway. So as you guys know, I've been through the ringer, and so currently I might be a little bit in my toxic era.
Valid.
So to commemorate that, I made this little toxic skull, and it's going to be a glow in the dark sticker.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So I was able to make art, even though I literally thought there was a moment I was like, I was crying because I just wanted to eat a pomelo, but especially because my throat was so sore from stomach acid.
That burn like
Yeah,
shit.
I couldn't have anything acidic, and my favorite fruit is a pomelo. My favorite fruit is citrus, and I literally just was crying. I was just like, I just want flavors. I was like,
And miraculously, you were not sick with the Rona.
no,
And it's just bad food
it
poisoning.
was a breakfast burrito.
Ooh.
I know, it's a breakfast burrito.
It's almost taken out by brunch.
I know, it was actually from my favorite brunch spot too, and I was just like,
Oh,
That's double pain.
yeah.
the trust is broken.
It was pretty
Trust is
rough.
broken.
I was just like, damn. Imagine if I just didn't eat that burrito.
But you know what? You live and you learn.
Live it or
You know what I
learn.
mean?
Yeah, and the second I go back, I'll just have this little, listen, Choco Dyke, dating, don't ask me about it, because I'm not the one. I don't find happiness. I find stories that make people think that I belong in like a New Girl style, like, comedy. You know what I mean? What I'd like to say is I'm constantly going through it, and the situation's always like a little ridiculous, and it's just not. It's just. I mean, I'm still romantic, and I believe in love, and I love love. So like, it's gonna be okay. Just don't be me when you date.
Yeah.
Just don't have bad luck.
I mean, you can't be me either. I also have bad luck.
Are you
Be
active?
Bobby. Bobby's happy.
Yeah.
I'm happy currently. It took some time to get here.
Yeah, but you're also younger than me, so like.
Also younger than me.
So, what's the moral of the story? Always trust
Just
Bobby.
be young.
Yeah. Just be young.
Just be young. No, no, I don't even think it's just be young. It's just sometimes
It's luck and it's timing. And yeah, when it comes
Maybe knowing a little bit about pop culture helps.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is binge all the shows that I watch and love and then see what the universe sends you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Never know.
Also, don't be afraid to drop bitches.
Yeah.
Like,
And don't be afraid to be by yourself sometimes. Fall in love with you.
yeah.
That's the most important relationship.
Yeah. I have never cheated on myself, so I have never said I wanted to taste me, smell me like a fucking cannibal. So
That
like,
is such a choice that was made in
Trauma.
that was wow. They just said that and meant that too. That's the
thing was that was their opening message. Like, we didn't match or anything, because like on OkCupid you could just message people.
Ooh.
That was just the opening door, and I was like, I gotta dip actually.
It was
Okay.
just all bad.
At least you got some good art out of it.
Yeah,
Right.
my toxic era.
Your toxic era.
Yeah, there'll be more stickers to come. I'm back into my sticker shit. for 2022. So those are my roses and thorns. And now as we wind down, as we relax from our highs of Totally Spies, Degrassi, Bob's Burgers, we now speak on our final thoughts of the week.
I guess my final thoughts are I've won, fanboys.
Oh my gosh. My final thoughts is that I think I also won in a different way. Not as much as Momo has won, but the way I see it, my alma mater, our national champions. Totally Spies is coming back. Paramore is back in the studio. It's a good time to be Bobby right now, I think.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
My final thoughts are, how do I say this? Shit be happening every week. There are highs and there are lows. And
high school football?
Of high school football. And I'm weird. I'm a weirdo, you know? So
not like other people.
I'm not like other people.
Not like other people.
But listen, all I know is that I would never fumble a bag as bad as any of the people we talked about today.
Yeah.
Very true.
That's the best part.
If anything, I would fumble my way into Winston Duke's bed.
Understandable. I also don't know who that is.
He plays M'Baku in Black Panther.
That's correct. If you just said M'Baku, I would have known who that was. I just don't know the names.
Well, he's played more things than just M'Baku.
Yeah, but if you had said the name M'Baku, I would have known who the actor was. I just don't know actors' names.
I
You
also
don't.
said his names during the...
Yeah, but with the context of M'Baku.
Yeah, it's all good. 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 It's all good.
I just know that what comes with my friendship with Momo is that I have to listen intently so that I can say, this is who she's talking about. Or connect it to her. I'm a translator at this point.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's what friendship is for.
Bobby speaks fluent Momo.
I do. I just speak very fluent Momo. That's okay. I love being an educator. So.
And I'm just over here, just...
It confused as fuck as to what I'm saying.
I
have
just...
to connect the dots.
I think it's because Bobby is so... Bobby, out of the three of us, has their life maybe the most together.
And
Yeah.
it's not even that together. That's the crazy thing about it. It's not together.
It's like
That's
a
all I'm gonna
very...
say.
It's like a mesh bag, but like a tight mesh bag.
Yeah,
you
but
know.
then what does that say about us if your life is not that together and you're the best out of the three of us?
I don't know. Tighten it up. I don't know what to tell you.
Listen, I would like to think that
Tighten up.
I think
It's not my
Mama's
problem.
together is like, you know, those like depictions of the hobo bags that are like tied to the cartoons.
Stick.
Yeah,
Bandana and a stick. At least yours is not mesh where something could feasibly fall out.
yeah, but it's also
It's a bandana
on
on
a
a stick.
stick.
Hey.
That
Those
should
ones
be
run to find the
falling.
positives.
That stick could be breaking. That and you like it just like it's just like blah sometimes. And then mine is just like someone gave me a roll of Scotch tape and said make it work. I'm like,
Hey.
Not duct tape?
no, it's Scotch tape. It's that clear skinny bitch.
Oh, I was about to say, you could make a good bag out of duct tape. I did it.
But you know what you need Scotch tape for? Wrapping presents.
Presents at Christmas time.
And my presence is a present.
Yeah.
It might not be the one you wanted.
That is the one we got. and it's better to look at the positives of what we have than aspire for what we do not have.
But anyway, so what we're saying is, Choco, bringing it all back. Choco Dyke, you've been by yourself for 22 years. And guess what? That's great. Also, that's not abnormal. You're actually still
it's
quite
not.
average. I think the average is like 25. I didn't get into my first relationship till I was 19. They were like my first kiss and everything. And they ended up being abusive. So, like, you know what? Like, it's actually scientifically shown that the least happy people are people in shitty relationships. Then it's people who are single. And then the top are people in happy relationships, obviously, like, whatever. But you're still better than a third of other people.
That's the best way to look at it. You're
Yeah.
always better than someone.
Yeah. Anyway.
And you're always better than a Harry Potter fan.
Okay.
Always better. And so,
And your nearest
Yeah.
Panera, according to Momo. Unless you
Yeah.
like Panera, then you're just as good as a Panera.
So coming up next week, we have Wordsmithing Game, where
Yes, we do.
there will be So
I mean, neither of us can spell very well. We have seen.
We figured that out. Yeah.
there will be some spelling. There will be some hangman. There will also be like root words of things and like word like history, like, you know, so you know, like okay, guys, the thing is that every time I make a game, I believe in y'all so hard. I do not there are very few times where I actively try to make y'all lose or like make it difficult. It just happens to be that things that I think make a lot of sense don't to y'all, and that's fine. That just shows I'm just severely neurodivergent and I'm medicated, which is fair. I've been trying to get ADHD medicine since March of 2021, and I still haven't. So
Yeah.
what I'm saying is that maybe I'm just like a little leprechaun. Maybe I'm your little Rumpelstiltskin, and I believe in y'all. And I hope you have a good time. If anything, the chat will learn more.
Yeah. Julie, you want to make friends? The only reason I have friends is because I made TikTok content. So literally just make TikTok content and you will make friends.
Yeah. Actually, the way
I'm
this,
like not even joking. That's the only reason why I have friends.
the way
Same.
this friendship happened is that what happened? I think Deja followed me first for some reason, and I followed Deja back, and then we were mutuals. And then Deja was like, let's have a Zoom party. And in that Zoom party, there was Momo and me and a couple other people. And then I was like, the way I make friends is I'm like, I would like to have friendship now, please. I'm very direct in that manner. And I've gotten most of my friends that way because most of my friends are introverts. So they just needed to be, I picked them up,
Yeah.
which is really funny because I am also an introvert. So I was just like, I'm like, this one, please. And then one day we were watching a movie. Don't remember the movie. No idea anything. But then I was like, we should make a stream because we're funny. And then we did. And
We
now
were watching
here.
Cinderella in 1997.
But we didn't finish Cinderella in 1997.
We didn't finish it, but we were watching it.
Damn, y'all stopped it in the middle or like didn't finish?
It's because bitches be talking. It's us. We bitches.
Oh, okay. Then.
I did watch it on my own time after we did get off the call, though.
I also watched it before we were on the call, like a week before. It just happened to be I was like, oh, I've just watched this. I'll watch it again. And then and then Bobby, because Momo watches a lot of TV, watched more TV than me and Amelia, and so then Bobby came in, and I'm slowly forcing Bobby to be my friend.
Wait, Bobby, how did I become friends with you? I just one day we were friends.
I think so when I started TikTok, the people that I watched before I started making any content was like Deja and Momo and like a couple other people. And
oh my
so when
God,
I started,
you're my fan?
you better relax. I'm gonna stop you right there. So when I started making content, and people that inspired me to start making content started following me, I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. I don't really know how Momo and I became friends though.
Yeah, I think
right. So
I think what happened was that you wanted to do your TV tournament, and I remember I think we looked for people that at least one of us.
I think I was already friends with
we
Bobby.
were already friends before that.
Were you friends or were you mutuals?
No, we were
we
friends.
were friends. Like we had each other's numbers and everything.
But I literally don't know how Bobby and I became friends. It's literally like we woke up one day and we were
friends. Yeah.
Damn.
And now we are essentially attached at the hip because we spend
A
so
lot
much
of time.
time in a week together, not just streaming. The person that I text the most is Momo, and because it's every day we text each other.
Aww. I can
No,
tell.
most of the time it's Momo, did you do this? Or Bobby, did you do this? And the answer is maybe I did. Maybe
I
didn't.
can feel the
know.
strength of your bond through the streams.
Aw, thank you.
We're besties.
It's because we were Discovery Kids.
That is exactly what.
Okay, this is also the part that is like always funny. I think it's like, I hope there's a compilation of this one day of like you guys be like, it's because we were this, and then I like wait for you to be done laughing and be like, I was also this, but okay.
But were you like, was that your main channel, or did you just also watch it?
No, it was like I would search it out. I loved shit on Discovery Kids.
Oh my god, Theo.
It's just like the kid. I hope one day we get a compilation of this, because it's just like every week.
It happens too much, and I feel bad every single time because I legitimately like. Because Momo brought me into the fold, I'm still getting to know Hayo. And so I just don't know these things. I'm sorry. I feel bad. Oh my god. But that is crazy, that the fact that I cannot remember for the life of me how Momo and I just became friends.
Literally have no idea.
We simply fell on each other's laps with friendship.
It's very beautiful.
I genuinely, like, we're not even, this isn't a bit, I don't
this
remember.
This is not a bit.
I don't remember.
We collectively do not remember.
That's bizarre. That's really weird.
It simply just happened, because I really thought it was a script contest, but you're right. You brought me into that. So, I don't know. We're here now, and now we're all friends. And Hayo, I don't know why you think that we're not friends. We are.
I didn't say we're not friends. I said I pick friends. Did I not just, I pointed.
Oh, yeah. That's
yeah.
True. That's true.
I just don't have y'all's bond. Y'all little Cancer moon bond to my Cancer sun.
I'm really going to be thinking about this for a while, because I'm trying to genuinely remember how, like, Bobby and I became friends. But that's going to be off stream.
We'll figure that out.
Anyway, we'll see you guys next Thursday.
We'll see you guys next week.
But not next Saturday. So just see you next Thursday.
Next Saturday.
For the games.
And you won't see me until February.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Did you stop recording as well?
I just hit stopping stream, and it just says still stopping stream. So we'll see what happens.